You're watching HALENVILLE Live with Fruitcake Tony. Woo!
Ed, is that you in the yellow circle?
It might be, yeah. Just might be.
All right. Hey now. We are live. Yes, we are.
Yeah. What's up, Halen Heads?
What is happening Tuesday night once again? One more day in July, Ed, and we're done. We're moving on to August.
Wow. Boy, it goes by fast.
Summer nights and my radio. Woo. Yeah, man. Burning hot summer, raining. Seems like it's raining every day here, but it's still hot.
Man.
Hot in between rains.
Doesn't cool down?
Doesn't seem like it.
Well, that's living in the South, right?
Yeah. How's the weather up there, bro?
Weather's good. Yesterday was gray, and I was hoping to go out last night and see the Northern Lights, but it was too cloudy. I'll try tonight after the show.
Yeah.
It was a little more clear out today, so maybe tonight will be clear enough.
Nice. Well, I guess the more important question of the night, Ed, is how was the weather Friday at the Best of All Worlds Sammy show?
It was a hot summer night, I'll tell you. It was great. Fantastic weather. I mean, upper 80s, and a little sticky, but that's fine with me. That's perfect concert weather. I don't. I want to be sweating a little bit when I'm dancing around in the crowd and everybody around me is going crazy and like I say down there, summer nights in my radio, hot summer night. It is. I love it. I love listening to rock music on a nice hot summer night, and I'll do it out at my yard. I'll sit out there and do a playlist or whatever and have a few cocktails and listen to some music, and on a beautiful summer evening. And I won't go too loud because I don't want to bother my neighbors too much. But yeah, it's great. My parents used to do that when I was a kid. They used to sit out there on the porch, and we lived on the third floor of a triple decker, big apartment building. And they would just sit out there on a hot summer night and listen to some oldies and watch what was happening because we lived in the inner city, so to speak. Watch all the action that was going on down below, and so it brings me back to the times like that as a kid.
We're doing exactly the same thing your parents did 40 years later.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. They would listen to their music and drink and smoke and whatever they were doing and sit out there in their chairs. They each had their own chair and relax and talk about whatever and listen to music and relax, after a long week of work or whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah. So it's sort of it's a comfort thing, I guess you could say.
Well, it it is something. It's a concert experience in a arena, but outdoors, like in a shed or out in the
Hmm.
stadium. But in a shed like that on a hot summer night, Ed, it's nothing like it, dude.
No, the excitement is still there. I mean, I'm a lot older now, and the crowd was a lot older. But I think the genuine excitement was still there, and the crowd went nuts, and I hadn't seen that in a long time, and I was shocked after hearing the reviews from people and about this and that, and picking apart the music and the tone and the tempo and I have my criticisms too, believe me, but um, overall it was just a amazing celebration, and I think the band felt it too, just the way we reacted to them and they reacted to us, and um,
So this image, Ed,
yeah,
is of Jason's view, right?
yeah. There was one point where Jason was taking a picture of the crowd because Sammy was so enamored with how loud we were. And he's like, Jason, you got to take a picture of this crowd, dude. This is the loudest crowd in 8 shows, and let's bring the house lights up. And so they brought the house lights up. And this is a still picture from actually Jason's video. Jason posted his video on his Facebook or Instagram or whatever. And yeah, so that little yellow circle is me and Tim.
Nice.
Yeah.
Coolness,
So
Ed.
yeah, so everything. Other than us getting in late and then leaving really late, it was a perfect concert experience. It was fantastic.
Nice. We're gonna get into all of it, Ed, and show the kids some cool stuff too from the concert, and some pictures and some video too. Yes, yes. Um, yeah, it was a lot of fun. It looked like a lot of fun, and can't wait to hear about it. Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
um, I had a bird's eye view almost. I'll get into that later too. I've told
Yeah,
you, Ed, but yeah, oh shit. Um, but yeah, we're gonna get into all of that. Want to welcome everybody. It is Tuesday night. This is Halenville Live. We talk all things Van Halen, Fruitcake Tony, Ed DeBrill in the house. This is the second to the last Tuesday weekly Halenville that you guys will see. Um, Thanks for being here. I want to thank Ryan and the OU812 crew. They just launched a new show on Tuesday that we're all familiar with, and they're just wrapping up. Good to see you guys. Um, Thanks, Ryan. All right. So for the evening, we're going to hear all about this concert and that day. And all of that, we're going to tackle into some nearly impossible Van Halen trivia. This is going to prove, I guess, to be the very last nearly impossible Van Halen trivia, Ed. So,
that's right. You're not doing one next week. That's right.
no, we're not. So, I guess with that said, the nearly impossible Van Halen trivia, I'm very glad that I don't have to write these things every week anymore. I enjoy writing them, but I write the trivia over on Show Me Your Pick also,
Hmm.
which I enjoy. But yeah, the nearly impossible ones are they can be tough to keep them on that nearly impossible edge there. where I have to win like once every 6 weeks just to keep it nearly impossible.
Yeah, you did. You did. There was a few weeks
Um,
where nobody got it.
but there is one prize left, Ed.
Ooh.
So a while back, I bought a slew of these Van Halen poker chips that we've been giving them away from time to time as prizes like that, right?
Yep.
And they all have a different Eddie guitar on the back of them. And a
Yep.
lot of you out there in the chat haven't opened up my chat yet, but a lot of you have these things and have won these things. We don't do this every week, but it is dawned on me this is the last nearly impossible Van Halen trivia night. So there's one poker chip left. We're going to give it away tonight. Let's see which one that there is. There's only one.
Only one guitar left.
There's just one, and that's your front side. All right, so drum roll, please. All right, here you go. Dun, 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 the shark.
The shark. Oh boy.
Yep.
Some lucky effer is gonna get that one tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Maybe. You don't know. Tony, you might have to keep it. They can't get the question.
I think it's gettable tonight, Ed. I want somebody to. I don't want to win tonight, so okay. I think somebody's gonna get it. But stay tuned a little later on, and we'll do that. Cool shark poker chip. Holy shit! There's nothing left. There's nothing left. It's all gone. All right. All right. So if this is the next to the last HALENVILLE, then next week is the last time that we'll do this on Tuesday. You'll probably see us again in the future doing HALENVILLE live shows. When you do see that, it'll be on Tuesday at 9 p.m. You can always count on that, but it won't be every week. So next week, what we're going to do is we're going to invite most of the old co-host panelists here that we have had. And that's next Tuesday night, the final HALENVILLE. You'll see Ed, Brendan B. Squared will be here. Bent Tom will be here. Kurt 5150 will be here. R2, R3 Lockenut will be here. Keith Campbell will be here. Charles Greene will be here. John Conklin cannot attend. He sends his best. He will be away on business. I have not heard back from Neil Daly or Johnny Bean. So those are the only other two. All right, but that is, once again, that's next Tuesday, the final HALENVILLE. Yeah. All right. All righty. Let's see here.
Be a fun reunion.
Yeah, it will be.
Nice retrospective. And
we're going to look back at a second or two of some past shows, some really cool shows with some really cool guests. that a lot of you really enjoy. I I believe that we'll show you some old episodes with some friends. Um, it'll be nice. You guys will really enjoy it. We're going to give you kind of a little history lesson of how this Halenville madness came to be in March of 2021. Rather interesting little story in a wonderful community out here that in YouTube land, Ed,
Mm-hmm.
that we do this stuff. Some really cool kids out there. Boom. Really cool kids. Um, so yeah, it's been a fun ride, but you know, for a lot of reasons which we've already discussed last week, and we'll get into a little more next week. Um, yeah, so next week will be the final one, the finale. So welcome everybody. It's July 30th of 2024. Hope your summer is going swell. I know a lot of us are just getting back from vacation. Hope you're rejuvenated and fresh and back to shaving every day and laundry twice a week. No, I'm kidding. A lot of us are just getting back from our vacations and
I'm in the middle of mine right now. I'm doing just a little week off just to relax. We might do some day trips to the beach or someplace, but
nice.
yeah. So I get to sleep in late, watch the Olympics. You know, go out,
Yeah.
do a few errands maybe, and I don't know, little Bed Bath and Beyond. Who knows what happens? You know, might get crazy. But
nice.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna take some days next month in August myself. Yeah,
good.
just looking to play a little extra golf.
Yeah, you got to refresh the batteries.
In August. Yeah, I do.
You know.
But yeah, Ed, let's open up the chat, buddy, and see who's going to be hanging with us for the night. All right, let's see here. Boom. All right, I'm going to scroll it all the way to the top. And let's see who is here. Let's see at the top, Christopher Live Soba. What's happening, bro? Good to see you, Chris. Always good to see you. OU812 Raid. Nice. Thank you for coming over, everybody.
Yeah.
I watch you guys, Ryan, on replay there, and look forward to attending those shows on Tuesday here in just a couple of weeks, man. And we'll be done. It'll be vacation time. Yep. God almighty. Only 2 weeks. Right on. All right. Rob Blackmore official. What's happening, bro? Always good to see you, dude. Always good. Smallmouth guy. Good to see you again, man. Right on, man. Hadn't seen you in a minute. Good to see you, dude. All right. There's Lawnmower Tapes. Good to see you, bro.
What's up, Lawnmower Tapes?
Right on. And there is Lenny Lou in the house. What's up, Lenny Lou?
What's up, lady? How are you?
Always good to see Lenny Lou. All righty. KXM Rock in the house. What's up, bro?
KXM, what's up, brother?
Good to see you, man. Blue Mox.
Blue Mox.
All right. There's Ronald in the house. What's happening, Ronald?
Yeah, there he is.
All right.
Sorry, Ronald. We never hooked up during the show. Got there late.
Yeah. Apparently, I think it was Keith H. You know who Keith H is, Ed? Keith H was at this show in Charlotte and saw Charles and me, but neither one of us saw him.
Oh.
And he was right up against the stage. But anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we didn't hook up. There's Zach Thong in the house.
What's up, Zach?
Happening? Always good to see you, Zach. Dwight Bailey in the house. What's happening, man?
Hitman, what's up, brother?
He's cranking them out. That dude cranks out. Yeah, yeah. You rock, Dwight. I don't know how you do it, bro.
He gets the lights going, the disco ball, and wow, just goes nuts on that guitar.
I know. He does this 2-3 times a week, Ed, like that, and he's done it now for a long. He's written a lot of tunes.
A one-man band.
Dwight Bailey, he's if you look back now, he's written a lot of songs now. He's got a lot of stuff on his channel. He does, man.
Yeah, we're waiting for the best of. Best of compilation with special access.
Six Fingered Assault. What's happening, dude?
Up?
There's our bud William De Silva. What's happening?
Hey, William, master glassmaker.
Right on, William. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good, dude. Quentin F. and James in the house.
UFJ. What's up, brother?
I gave some Quentin James guitar picks away a couple weeks ago. I did.
Spread the love.
I love taking guitar picks to concerts. These show guitar picks, I give them to everybody. Everybody.
Spread the love like an STD, don't you, Tom?
Yeah, I do. Throw them things everywhere. In every open doorway that is open. Hey.
Any port in the store.
Fire. That's it. Quentin, good to see you, dude. Simon Hosford in the house. What's happening, man?
What's up, Simon?
Hoss, good to see you, man.
How are you doing, brother?
Yep. All right. Adam Roach.
Adam.
Good to see you, Adam.
What's up, buddy?
Right on, Adam. Yeah, Adam. Good to see you, sir. Adam, I bet you've been on 5 or 6 episodes of Halenville Live here with us. So always a pleasure, bro. Always a pleasure. And I hope in the future that we can do more shows. You know, it's not the end of Halenville. It's just the end of weekly Halenville. So, Adam, good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Always great to see you, dude. Cushman in the house. What's happening? Al's G, good to see you.
Al's, what's up, brother?
Right on, Al. Nice. All right, I'm scrolling down. If you're just joining, say hello in the chat. It's Tuesday night, Halenville Van Halen time. Yes, it is. Little old band from Pasadena. There's a Van Halen kid right there, Jay Turner of the Mighty Mean Street.
I bet they fly better, Jay.
You don't know who Mean Street is in North Carolina's premier Van Halen tribute band. And they got cool merch too, and cool guitar picks. I'm throwing in some Halen or some Mean Street guitar picks with the poker chip. I'm getting all the man. I got Mean Street.
All right.
In every corner of this. I'll be sending these out with you with your poker chip tonight. Jay, good to see you, bro. Jay will join us next week as well. I forgot to mention.
Oh,
Jay and Mean Street have been so supportive of this show, this channel, attending. Um, Jay's gonna be here as a co-host next week. Love you, Jay. Thanks for being here tonight too, bro. All right, Boner Jams in the house. What's up, bro?
what's up, you good-looking bastard, you?
He is. Boner Jams Wednesday night under the bus. Under the bus.
Oh yeah.
Under it. Kurt J. Yeah, it's a fun time. We hang out over there. We do. Wednesday,
Yep.
9 p.m. Boner Jams, good to see you, dude. Always good to see Boner Blessings in this chat. Right on, brother. All right, Randy Price, part
What's
of
up,
the
Randy?
O crew over there.
Ripper Randy.
Thursday and Sunday. Yeah, dude. Randy, good to see you, sir. Always good to see you. And always great to hear you guys playing too, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think I'm finally at the bottom. If you are just joining, welcome. It's Tuesday. Thanks for being here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay's there. They got shows coming up all the time.
We say hi to Guitar Man 45.
Guitar Man, where's he at?
He's in there.
There he is. Good to see you, dude.
What's up?
All right, so shows booked in 2025. That means there's bound to be 2025 Mean Street Guitar Picks coming.
Oh,
yeah, of course. All right, let's see what we're giving away. We're giving away that latest one, plus we'll be giving away this 2024. Yeah. And there's a couple more Mean Street. Night's Fat. Got a cool poker chip, the Shark.
Yeah.
On one side and the original Van Halen logo on the other.
They're going to be scrambling for that one tonight.
If you are just joining, let me show you this again. So the poker chip, the final poker chip in the house, and it is the Shark right there. All right. Okay, so Ed.
Yeah.
You went and saw this show last Friday, and me and Ed, we tried to get some stuff, some video, and there's Andy Carson in the house. What's up, Andy?
What's up, Andy?
The plan was to get some stuff here in StreamYard and have some stuff to show like that, but once you got inside the place, Ed, was like, what the hell?
Yeah, well, when I first got to the parking lot, we did a little test, and it was a little choppy. So, and we had gotten there late. We didn't expect the amount of traffic going there, as you know, stupid Massachusetts highways. But Tim and I left his house probably about 4:30, and we were hoping to get there by 6 or so. And then I was going to start filming, getting some good action in the parking lot with people around us and whatnot. But we got there so late, we ended up in a lot that was way off to the far corner.
Yeah.
The furthest one, I think, from the venue. And everybody was getting set up, and Tony's like, well, don't worry about it. We'll do some filming when you get close to the front entrance or just inside, and we'll do it then. But the actual signal was worse there. So I was trying everything I could but it didn't work out.
Well, Ed, let me say this. While from the car to the gate, Hip Metal Works. What's up, dude? From the car to the gate, you had told me that it involved a little bit of a walk. Okay.
Yep.
So what me and Ed did was we were here in StreamYard. Ed's on foot, and Ed hung up, and we were going to hook back up as soon as they scanned his ticket. Okay. He couldn't, after that inside the joint there was no signal, and but from when we hung up here in StreamYard, I took the headphones off and I got up and my phone rang, and it was you, Ed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hello. You butt called me
Yeah.
by accident. And I'm sitting there going, Ed. All right, so
So
for
yeah, so
for 7 minutes,
at least, yeah.
you and Tim cussing each other out the whole way.
Well, like an old married couple, I've known him for over 30 years, and he worked for me as a maintenance guy at one point, and we've been friends and concert pals, kind of like Chris and Dave, Christopher Live Sauer and Dave Z.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was he was so worried about finding the lot after the show. He's like, we're never gonna make it back here, and he was kind of like doomsday. And I'm like, you shut up, we're gonna make it. Don't worry. He was taking pictures of the signs. I'm like, we're in lot B. I know where we are. I know where it is. When we get out, we'll be fine. I know which direction we have to head. Well, are we in the front? Are we going through the front entrance? I'm like, yeah, we're going through the front entrance. Don't worry about it. And when we get out of the front entrance, we're gonna head that way. So, but yeah, then he had to use the porta potty, and then
I know.
there was. I had to stop a few times because I was getting a little winded because I'm not a in shape guy anymore, and yeah, so it was quite the trip from the car to the front gate.
I'm hearing this all on my phone, Ed. Okay. I'm hearing this, and I hear him say, wait. I can use the bathroom. And you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, or something. Whatever. Hurry up. And I don't know if I heard you bang on the side of, oh, hell.
I was pretending I was gonna rock it and tip it over, but yeah. So,
and all the while I'm going, Ed, can you hear me? And after 7 minutes, I finally hear a voice. Hello.
This was after I got inside. And I kind of sat at the little area just inside the gate with a little garden area with some trees and stuff. And I sat on the wall there and I looked at my phone. I said, okay, I'm going to try to get it, see what happens and try to go live now. And I looked at the phone and it said Fruitcake Tony on it already. I said, what the? Hello? And you were already on there. But yeah, so I tried to guess Wi-Fi. I tried everything. It just didn't work out.
Andy, be safe, bro.
Safe, Andy.
Chattanooga's finest.
But that is the furthest I've ever parked at that place. And all the shows, I've been there 40 shows.
Really?
And it's the furthest I've ever had to park. And yeah, but we still had a lot of fun hanging out with our neighbors and drinking and carrying on. And a lot of people from Rhode Island and Connecticut and because Mansfield is sort of in southeast Massachusetts, going toward the Cape, so to speak. And it's not far from six-time Super Bowl champion New England Patriots, by the way,
Yeah.
Brendan, wherever you are. Anyway, so yeah, but and usually it's an easy ride down there, and we get in a good spot close to the venue, and we don't have far to go, and we have a lot of time to hang out and party with people, and but little yeah, it was like I said, we got late.
This venue is like one of your main outdoor shed concert venues that you go to, right?
Yes, yes. There's another one up in New Hampshire by Lake Winnipesaukee, called Bank of New Hampshire Pavilion, and it's kind of like the same thing. It's family. That one's family owned. It's not corporate owned like this one. This one's Xfinity, but it's the one I've been going to since I was a teenager.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the main place. Everybody knows it as Great Woods. That's the original name of it.
Right.
And a lot of great times at that place. Brings back memories anytime I'm in that parking lot.
Nice.
So I don't. Yeah. So the capacity, Christopher Live Sauer was asking. It's about 20,000.
Yeah.
It's that big.
Yeah. Most of these sheds, they pack them in on the lawn, on the grass. These sheds, they didn't really pop up in the South, Ed, until the early 90s. Yeah, ours here and,
Oh, wow.
and a bunch of places in the South. Yeah, we were all used to arena shows all of our lives, unless you saw a stadium show somewhere like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've been to over 40 shows at this shed.
Between Van Halen and Motley Crue and Kiss and
Nice.
Aerosmith, and I mean I could go on and on. Ozfest, I went to so many Ozfests there. Saw a lot of great bands at Ozfest. But yeah, I mean, it's like a home away from home. Yes, I did see Boobies there, Chris. Yeah, usually at the Motley Crue shows. So, yeah, it's a great venue. Everybody loves it. Yeah, so we got inside. We sacrificed Loverboy so we could hang out in the parking lot. We heard them start. We could hear the music starting, and the people around us didn't seem to care, and they kind of stayed as well. So we said, well, let's just stay here. The hell with it.
Nice.
Have a few more drinks before we have to pay $16 each inside.
Yeah. I hear
Crazy.
you. So you said the heck with the opening act, Ed.
Yep.
You said screw Loverboy.
Screw it. The heck with it.
Show us that. You got the cool shirt on, it looks like, there.
Yeah, parking lot guy.
Oh, you got a parking lot T-shirt.
So we're in line going into the place, and they're directing us. You know, they have all these attendants, and they have everything coned off, and you know, this way's private. Go this way, and we're sitting there in traffic, and this guy comes up to the window, and he's showing the shirt, and he had a big backpack on, and he's like, "Yeah, you want to buy a shirt?" I'm like, "How much?" He goes, $20. I said, no, how about 10? He's like, all right, yeah, I'll do 2 for 20. How about 2 for 20? I'm like, all right, yeah, $10 each. I'll buy them. So we each got one.
Nice.
Like, Kathy
What's
tells
the back
me,
look like?
it's the dates. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, nice. Cool.
Kathy told me, she goes, we're gonna have to wash that in cold water. We're not sure what's gonna happen to it.
Looks like you got the matching hat there too, Ed.
Yeah, I bought that inside. I said, "Oh, the heck with it." There was at one point, I think, when Sammy was singing "Eagles Fly," I said, "You know what? Let's go get a beer." So we went, and then I said, "Oh, let's check out the merch table." So, yeah, fuck it, I'll buy a hat. So I bought the hat and
the
koozie. and a koozie.
Nice.
So that's it. But
Right on.
yeah, usually I like to support the act by buying their shirts, and I do. I go on Sammy's website and I buy a lot of the shirts he has there, and some Matt Anthony stuff. But I couldn't pass up that. This is $50 inside. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend $50 on a shirt. So I just bought a $10 one.
Yeah. Right. Hey, I bought one in the parking lot. Yeah.
Hey, and the funny thing about
Absolutely.
the funny thing about drinking in the parking lot, I was so worried. I'm like, oh, we got to bring some red Solo cups because they don't like to see you, or koozies because they don't like to see you holding an actual beer if they drive by or whatever. So Tim's like, don't worry about it. It's just I got koozies if we need them, and nobody ever came around, and everybody was just drinking with their beers out, and nobody cared. Nobody bothered us. I think it's because we're an older crowd now and we're more responsible than back when we were in our 20s, and they were confiscating beers and things like that.
Oh shit.
So nobody even came to our parking lot, and no police, no security, no nothing. So
Yeah,
we
that's
didn't get
how it
bothered.
is.
Yeah,
Most sheds, when you tailgate in the parking lot, they leave you alone. Seems like these days they leave you alone.
yeah. Nobody was really raising hell. So uh,
You might have to kick the beer cans out of the way, but yeah,
yeah.
yeah, nah.
So, but yeah, we got it. We got inside pretty easily. With the I was getting worried. I was thinking to myself, if I run out of juice in my phone, my phone's my ticket.
Yeah,
I got to
can't
make
do that.
sure. I got to
That's
make sure
right.
nothing happens to my phone. Gone are the days of paper tickets unless you specify you want one, I guess. So, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Nah, I'm what Ed?
we got inside, and the way it's set up is it's sort of like one big half circle. You can go up to the right side or you can go up to the left side. It goes uphill, big kind of concourse, kind of. It's almost like being at a zoo or a theme park or something. You get all your different um, booths with food and drink and
Oh yeah.
merchandise and tattoos, and you can get all kinds of stuff going on. Um, and they have a little picnic area off to one side in a like a pine grove. And during Ozfest, they used to set up a second stage over there in that area. So you would travel from the main stage to the second stage, and then back and forth during the day until later on that night when it would be all the big acts were on the main stage. But
Right.
yeah, it's a great place. It's set up really well. It's run really well, um, and
Yeah. Both both the sheds here have a second stage
mhm.
like that, and that's cool though. That's cool that they do that. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
and the just beyond the roof used to be all grass, but in recent years, when I say recent years, probably at least 10 years now, they built more concrete steps with seating on the lawn, so the lawn's a lot smaller now. Um,
Mm.
so if you look beyond those, it had the main pathway going all the way, just behind those poles that you see in the picture, and just beyond that roof was lawn. But now there are some seats that are out in the open, so if it rains, um, you'll get wet,
Right.
and you won't be on the lawn. But yeah, it's a pretty big place and real good time. And they used to have that's the so this guy. I saw this guy walk by me. He goes, "Oh man, that's a great shirt. I love it." And I'm like, "Yeah, I like yours too." I'm like, "How'd you get that physically fit?" He goes, "Beers, just drinking beers." I'm like, "I gotta get a picture with you, buddy." So I had no clue who he was. His girlfriend, I think, was in the glasses behind me there. She's looking back, laughing at
yeah.
us. So yeah, that was one of the, as you walk up, one of the main just concourse area big merch booth. The main area where they sell beer and all that stuff.
Younger people at this Sammy show, Ed.
I did see a lot of younger people.
Yeah,
I
dude.
did. I was surprised. A lot of people bringing their kids and grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
I was out in the parking lot. There's a couple of people that we were talking to. Was a guy and his son, and his son was 30, but he's like, "Yeah, Dad got me hooked on Sammy Hagar and Van Halen and stuff." And he goes, "I haven't seen them too many times, but it's a great father and son thing."
Nice.
So they were having fun, father and son bonding and drinking together and going to a show. It's great when you can bring your kids to go see the bands that you grew up with. Whether or not they're gonna take to it is another story, but that's all right.
Did you ask the kid if he liked Mammoth or not?
We did speak about Mammoth. I didn't ask him if he liked. He said he liked Mammoth. He loved the fact that he wrote and played his own music, and he can't believe how talented he is. I don't think they've seen him yet, but the kid was definitely interested.
Yeah, that's the future right there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we touched on Mammoth a little bit. So,
yeah.
So that was when the show right before it started.
You got a great view there, Ed.
Yeah, we were pretty much straight on. And like I was telling Tony in the green room, I don't think there was a soundboard there anymore. I would have been right next to the soundboard pretty much, or close to it, with the seats that I had. And I remember looking over, and I don't remember seeing a soundboard there. So I think they do it a lot different these days, where it's side stage or something. So yeah, those are the seats over to my right. Just a picture of the crowd.
Nice.
Everybody kind of waiting for things to start. And that's I forget what song that was that he. I don't think I took pictures of Good Enough, but I think that was second or third song.
What is your take on, I know your expectations and what they were, Ed, but what is your take on the way the other guys besides Sam and Mike, how they did and played? Joe and Jason.
So I actually kind of took notes about for each song. I'm not going to go through every one of them, but I think the guys. I think Joe did a commendable job in honoring Eddie, and I have a theory about this tribute thing. They first called it's going to be a tribute to Eddie and this and that, but they didn't talk about Eddie that much. I mean, they did a few times. He said, we wrote this song and, blah, blah, blah. But, that was during Pound Cake. But I think they were billing it as a tribute to Eddie, and I have a sneaky feeling that the Van Halen camp actually notified them and said, "Hey, tone down the Van Halen stuff as far as calling it a tribute." Um, because they didn't mention him as much as I thought they were going to, and they only used a couple of pictures maybe, and then during, what was it, Jump, they did the stripes. But other than that, it wasn't really. I wouldn't have called it a tribute to Eddie. I mean, it's a celebration of the Van Halen songs. Yeah, they played a lot of Van Halen songs. Uh, for the most part, when you go to a Sammy show, he plays a lot of Van Halen songs anyway. He plays Ain't Talking About Love. He plays Panama. He plays a lot of the Van Hagar stuff. The only difference with this concert was that he played a lot more Van Hagar stuff. Some songs that you haven't heard in quite a while, played by him, or Van Halen for that matter. But I think Joe did a decent job. A couple of songs were off, in my opinion. I didn't pick into them that much. I mean, Summer Nights, no, he should have went with a Steinberger. Vic used to try.
It would have looked better too. It would
Yeah.
have been appropriate. It would have been a little bit of a statement also.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. And so as far as Summer Nights goes, Vic Johnson played that before during some of the Sammy shows, the Wabos and whoever, and it didn't sound that great either. And I don't think Satch did that much of a better job on it. The tempo was slower. Yep, you could tell. And there was a couple of times where I've rewatched and listened to the songs from that show, and then I'm on YouTube and I went to Live Without a Net and listened to it then and said, "Oh shit, wow, what a big difference," But I wasn't expecting note for note copycat show. If I wanted to listen to that, I'll go see a tribute band, and those guys, they play it note for note, and as close to Eddie as possible anyway. So Satch did put his own spin on a lot of the songs, which is fine. I expected that. Overall, though, I think he did a fantastic job.
Yeah, but was it he did? Was it stellar though, Ed? Was it stellar?
It didn't stand out. Let me put it that way. It didn't. He handled it well, but it to me it was sort of just another night at work, kind of going through the motions. I don't think he was that into it as well as much as I wanted him to be. I don't know. It just he wasn't that animated either. I mean, he's an older guy. I don't expect him to do any flying eddies or anything, but
Right.
He did well enough. I don't think the hype. It didn't live up to the hype. It was okay. It was satisfactory. Maybe if this was a report card, I'd say maybe a few songs needs improvement. But
Yeah.
he never played these songs before, ever, until this tour. So he had to pretty much learn everything. And being a professional he is, I'm hoping he did the best he could. And you can't get Eddie's tone. I don't care what rig you have or what you try. It's very hard to get Ed's tone. because it pretty much comes from the man himself, from his fingers, from his hands, from his body.
Well, but
You can get close.
But there is, like you said a moment ago, there's a big difference between playing it like Joe Satriani, like himself, or playing it like Eddie.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And by the way, I want to ask you this: whose head is that in the picture?
It's just a guy sitting in front of me.
It's not Tim.
No, Tim
Okay.
was to my left.
My next question was going to be, how did he get the scar?
I think he had a hat on. Oh, that is his hair. Okay. For some reason I thought he had a hat on backwards or something. But yeah, he does have a scar on the back of his head. It looks like. Oh, that might be a hat. I don't remember. Just some guy standing in front of me.
I got you.
But and Jason Jason did a decent job. He doesn't have the fills like Alex has. He's got a fantastic drum set up there. He's got some of the drums kind of copying Al's kit from back then, from '86. But they pretty much met my expectations. So, the crowd was crazy, and they were so enthusiastic and just into every song, and the clapping and the like Ain't Talking About Love, the hey hey hey, and then Mas Tequila, and everybody was into it. When you panned around and looked at the crowd during those times, I didn't see many people sitting down. No, they didn't play Can't Stop Loving You. Sammy's song One Way to Rock, I mean, the crowd went nuts on that one. Judgment Day, Joe's tone was fantastic during Judgment Day, I thought. Michael Anthony was hitting some great high notes. Panama is Panama. It's pretty basic, it's nothing special about it. Summer Nights, choppy intro. Good song to hear though on a hot summer night. Of course, Ain't Talking About Love. Mikey slays it. I mean, he hasn't lost much of anything. He just incredible. His voice, his bass playing. And the guy who did the backups, Ray Thistlethwaite, he the keyboard player, he was pretty good. He did all right. It was kind of good to have him there to help out with the backing vocals. It looked kind of out of place having a keyboard player up there by the drums, but that's Mikey's bass. Best of Both Worlds, they tap into Celebration, the song Celebration.
Right.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Everybody was singing along to it and going nuts. I think this is Seventh Seal. That's part of the video from the Seventh Seal, and that was fantastic. I thought that was one of the highlights of the show. That and 5150, they did those songs awesome. They sounded incredible. Good Enough, the beginning of the show, that was a great song too.
Yeah.
I had no problems with those songs at all. Yeah, so Joe brought out the Frankie.
Nice.
for I think one, maybe two songs. I think he brought it out during Jump or during that medley toward the end. But Yeah, and then when they played, when they played the Eagles Fly and all that stuff, that's when it said, "Oh, let's go get some beer and take a piss."
That looks like a kill switch on the
It
lower
is.
horn. It is?
There is a kill switch there. Yep.
Damn.
So, all in all, it was a great concert experience. I thought it was worth the money that we paid for it.
Yeah.
We did a pre-sale thing. I think the original tickets were like 160 or something like that, and we ended up paying $25 less for the pre-sale. So
nice.
We didn't have to pay for parking. Like I said, beers were expensive, but we only got a few. I didn't like the Space Station number 5 Bigfoot and Jump medley thing. They could have picked a lot better songs to in place of that. And then ending it when it's love. Nah. You need to be, you need to end on an up, like Top of the World. Maybe.
Yeah, I thought
something.
I thought the same about that song, When It's Love, but I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I love this. I love the song. But maybe put that in the middle when you, maybe right after Eagles Fly when you're slowing it down, do Eagles Fly and then do When It's Love right after it or something, group them together and then end on a high note, end on something rocking. Is what I think. So people are leaving there on a high, they're like, woo, that was effing awesome. With your adrenaline rushing, not on a down where you want to just go take a nap.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I remember leaving many Van Halen shows where the crowd is just as loud in the parking lot as they are inside the place.
And they're cranking the tunes heading out of the place too, because everybody's all pumped up. Yeah.
So that's the picture right there, Ed. I can see you from here.
You calling me fat? Yeah, it's a great venue. Like I said, so many memories there. There's been times where I've been up front. There's been times where I've been on the lawn, way out back. And everything in between. But I just loved it. I loved it that the crowd was so into it. And it really pumped up the band, I think. I think they really felt it. They felt all that energy coming back at them. And right. Sammy's like, I got goosebumps. This is crazy. I got goosebumps.
Nice, Ed.
So, Sammy, yeah, Sammy was fantastic. He didn't stumble with any of his singing at all. There's times where he did the screaming and he hit the high notes. I know they're playing a step down. I know he's not going to sing Dreams, but he nailed it. He nailed it. He did very well.
That's a heck of a view right there, man.
Yeah, imagine me and Jason, and that's what you see.
Well, good view to have. 2-3 nights a week like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right on.
Gets the blood pumping, I'm sure.
To say the least.
I mean, he's a sober guy, so I'm sure that's the way he gets high. Oh, that was at the end of the night, was sitting in traffic. I just took my hat off. Put it on the dash. I'm like, I'm done. That's Tim. So the people beside me, I know it's kind of dark. They were having a lot of fun. the lady next to me, she kept asking me all kinds of questions.
Nice, Ed.
It was a really good time.
All right. That was fun, man.
Yeah. It's hard to describe it. I still at certain points I still get that same feeling. I still get that. And there was at one point where the whole crowd was chanting Eddie. I should have taped that. Oh my God.
Really?
The whole crowd just
That's
Eddie,
so awesome, man.
Eddie.
You hadn't told me that didn't happen the other night, but that is awesome, man.
Oh man,
I
was getting a little teary eyed when everybody was, wow. Nice. And Sammy's like, yeah, keep it up, and he pointed up to the sky, and so that was a great thing for the crowd to do that.
You were kind of hoping, Ed, for a few months now. We've talked about it, but you were hoping for some local special guest up there near you.
I really was. I was thinking Gary Cherone. It was his birthday. It was Gary Cherone's birthday on Friday. So I don't know. Maybe he was asked to do it, and I know he didn't have any shows that night with Extreme or his other ventures, Slip Kid or whatever it's called. But it was his birthday, so maybe he was celebrating some other way.
Sam and Mike would have had something worked up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's one of the very few times where I've seen a Sammy Hagar show and Gary Cherone doesn't show up.
Oh, so he's shown up on his stage up there before.
Oh, lots of times, yeah.
Oh, shit.
There and in Boston. We saw them in Boston. I think it was with the Circle and Night Ranger, I think. And Gary Cherone was there too, and he sang with them. And so anytime he's up in this area,
he didn't this time.
Yeah, he didn't this time. I was really shocked.
I didn't realize that it had happened a bunch of times, Ed.
Yeah, it has in the past. Shit. Yep. But not this time. Oh well. It would have been nice.
Oh well. Damn. All right, let's take a break, Ed. Shall we?
Sure.
Let's oh, that's the sound. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna take a break. You can go to the fridge now. You have about 1 minute from now. We're gonna do some nearly impossible Van Halen trivia right there. This is the last time we will do nearly impossible Van Halen trivia. For those of you waiting on the kids to come back from the fridge along with us, we're giving away this cool Van Halen poker chip with Shark on the other side. We'll toss in a very lovely Mean Street 2024 plectrum from the great Jay Turner of the Mighty Mean Street. Chunk you another one of these new puppies in there. I only have a couple. I kept one for myself, Jay. Look at that. And
awesome.
And wow. And throw you that one in there too. I think that was found in the seat cushion. Yeah. All right. So that's what's going on for Nearly Impossible Van Halen trivia for tonight. It's coming at you. If you are the winner, there's a trivia winner's email down there in the description. You'll have to exercise your little mouse to find it. But you can email me your name and address, and I'll mail you out that cool prize pack, including the final poker chip gone away.
Kurt's in the chat.
Kurt, let's go to the chat. There's Kurt. What's up, dude?
What's up, man? 2-day golf trip. Good for you.
Oh shit! I am so jealous. I've been just super busy. I've got golf on the brain. Kurt, you did send me something. You did. You did, dude. I hope you had fun, man. Hope you played good too. That's the main thing. But I know you had fun. Or maybe I should say that the other way around, Ed. You know, I know you played well, but I hope you had fun. Lewis, what's happening, dude?
Hey, Lewis.
Good to see you, man. All right. Nice. Well, I know. If you play golf and you shoot in the 80s, you know what that means, Ed? That means your game is right there on the cusps. And you walk around aggravated as shit because you waste opportunities.
You know you can.
You know you can, but you piss on prosperity.
Yep.
On the golf course continuously, and it drives you bananas. But when you go to the driving range, it's perfect every time.
Of course, yeah. 88 both days, Kurt. Wow.
Gretch, good to see you, dude.
What's up, Gretch?
Yeah, I'm dreaming of a golf vacation too. Yeah, 18 holes in the morning, 18 more in the afternoon, something like that. Yeah. All right, let's play some trivia here. This is the final Nearly Impossible Van Halen Trivia. Yes. Thanks for playing. This is the final poker chip. All right, so we're going to see who's paying attention and who knows the history of this show. Good luck, everybody. We'll take the first correct answer in the chat that we see over there. So good luck. It's coming now. Get ready. The first episode of HALENVILLE Live aired on Sunday, March the 7th, 2021. Fruitcake Tony, Bent Tom, and Johnny Bean. We had a special guest from the community join us late in the show. Who was that? First, HALENVILLE.
Good guess, Bent. Tom.
You were there, buddy.
Yeah, you were there.
Damn, dude.
Nope.
Great answers.
Nope.
Great answers.
No.
There it is.
Yep, there it is.
Jay Garner.
Jay.
All right, now let's say this.
You get some of your own picks.
You get some of your own picks. I think I've been counting up all of the winnings, both for HALENVILLE Live and for Show Me Your Pick. And what has happened now is this kid right here, Christopher Livesova, he is the all-time winningest on Show Me Your Pick. by a lot too.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. But I think tonight Jay Turner ensures that he is the all-time winningest on nearly Impossible Van Halen trivia.
Oh. Oh wow.
So,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Jay, I'm going to include just one of your guitar picks in there, just for shits and giggles, baby.
He just wants to chip.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael, the captain.
That's right, Kurt. Yeah, the captain.
The captain joined us late in the show on the first episode of and me and Tom and Johnny, we navigated the Halenville ship for 4 or 5 good weeks. And then other kids started showing up on the doorstep, like this kid. Um, and he stayed around for a handful of weeks. And yeah, so we're gonna see a lot of you kids next week. We'll see Tommy and Jay and Kurt and Keith and Charles Greene and maybe Johnny Bean too.
So safe to say, Tony, that you've had quite the cast of characters come through.
It's been fun. It's
Yeah.
been fun. I'll say it like this: all great Van Halen fans, um, and great dudes. You know, um, absolutely great dudes. Every one of them. I can't say anything bad about any of them except for one. You know, um, yeah.
No,
I
nobody
mean,
likes YouTube drama.
truth is it's the truth. You know, I mean, it's it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, no, I mean, I hope that we have done good by when we wave the Van Halen flag around here. I hope that we put some respectable stuff up on YouTube, Ed. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
um,
absolutely.
yeah,
And I know how serious you are about the content of the show. I mean, you want to make sure that if we're going to put on a show for somebody, you want to make sure that the content is there, and we're not talking about it's the 36th anniversary of OU812. Let's do a show
right,
about it. Who
right,
gives a shit?
right. Me personally, I have never been into anniversaries. And I know some of you are laughing right now that really know me, but some of you are really laughing really hard right now. But all these anniversaries, just an excuse to I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with finding an excuse to talk about Van Halen. I love to talk. I'll, find me an excuse to talk about them. I guess
Hmm.
that's okay. But yeah, I mean, if you're going to come on the air to talk Van Halen, talk about Van Halen, you know,
Yeah, right,
um,
right.
and not about your lights or your Amazon wish list, and you need a bicycle and a new laptop and a seat cushion or whatever the hell else it is on there. I don't know. You know, but no, it's I think that as we've discussed, with the lack of day to day, week to week Van Halen goings on in the world, has been a whole lot in this past year. But, you know, to do a Van Halen show every week, um, continuing continuously beyond, I think, this point in time with everything involved, the ex-band members, me and you, Ed, and everybody else. I think to continue would become shallow and thin and not a good credit or service to the band or the brand, you know. And I mean this brand and I mean their brand, you know. So yeah, let's just all kiss, be friends, and call it a damn day. You
Right.
know, I mean, right. But yeah, but so next week will be the final one. Let me show you this once again. That's your final card for Halenville,
Yep. Riding off into the sunset.
at least until October. You'll see us creep back into your lives then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But we do want to say thank you to everybody who's watched every Tuesday, and you Van Halen fans that watch on replay. You know, I see you. I appreciate it. I know you can't all be here to watch it live. You know, um, but yeah.
So Tony, one thing I want to say, and I'll probably say this next week as well. One thing that I admire about you, and there's a few. One thing I admire about you is you never ever asked for money. And I'm not knocking the other guys' shows, for memberships and things like that, and super chats. You have never asked for money at all. There's no super chats here. There's no memberships. There's no, buy me a coffee. Nothing. Yet you are the most generous person I think I've ever met. You're giving away things in your collection every week to people who just love the same things that you love, and I think that's commendable and that's admirable. And like I said, I'm not knocking the other shows. I pay membership on the other shows because I love them so much. But I think it's fantastic.
Well, thank you, Ed. Thanks for saying that. That is my goal. Let me address that. Um, just kind of clear the and you can read between the lines already, but we all know how this thing works on YouTube with money and all like that. And a long time ago, you watch a YouTube live stream and it was somebody might mention, oh, and if you want to help the channel out, there's avenues that you can do so, and I greatly appreciate it. You saw that, and it started like that, and then it went from that to my favorite popular show that I watch 2-3 times a week, channel on YouTube, got to the point once it got popular. This was, before COVID now, a ways before COVID. But it got to the point where this YouTube would spend the whole first 30 minutes just, making sure that, money, all this money talk, kind of a turnoff after a minute, it got to be a turnoff.
Yeah.
Okay, and then once you started really paying attention and reading the content in this person's description, I discovered there was an Amazon wish list in there, and it had the heading of it said things I need. That's how it read. Okay, Ed?
Need things I
Things
need.
I need.
Holy shit.
Okay. It's not in there anymore. I don't know if it is in any of the old episodes, but things and you would go in there and there was a list, and not only was there a list, but this, there's already a link and it's in play should you click and you want to hook him up. Bicycle and guitar picks and all kind of cool ass shit. Yeah, man. I'm
Wow.
digging it. But so that really, stuck a bad taste in my mouth with that. We're going to talk a little more about that subject next Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
But so at that point in time, and I was a channel member there, as a lot of us were, and it kind of, I see a lot of people around me do this, and but it's ever since that, and then it's made me say and think, I do this YouTube stuff for fun. I come on here with my friends and I do this for pure enjoyment, and that's it.
Right.
You know, um, I want to. Yeah, I knew I would do trivia on YouTube, and give this stuff away, but um, I I think it's better to give than to take.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
um, and that's just how I look at it. This is my fun. You know, I mean, this is my fun night. Saturday night, show me your pick. Pure fucking fun. Fun, fun, fun.
And you're making other people happy by giving away stuff, you know?
More
And
fun.
they're having fun doing it, competing in the trivia.
Right.
It
Right.
is a
I
lot of fun.
mean, and for those who I don't, I'm not scorned about it all, but it's just something I would rather give than, I'm not here to make a dollar, you know?
Right, right.
I mean, I spend a lot of efforts of my existence making dollars. It ain't
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube. I'm here for fun. Fun. I'm here to have a good time. That's it. You know.
Yeah.
Um, but those on YouTube who do that, not a thing in the world wrong with it. You know.
No.
I don't think one way or the other about any of them. Should they or should they not? I'm there for their content. You know. And I'm going to spend some time there because I like it. I don't care what deodorant they wear, Ed. You feel me?
I feel you.
You feel that? Right. That's the view, right? So, that's my take on it, all of that kind of stuff. And yeah, you're not going to hear me preach about it, but well, I'm just too busy having fun here. You know.
That's right.
I'll get pretty effing serious about making a dollar when I wake up in the morning.
Yep. See you, Lewis.
Lewis, see you, my man. Um, but yeah, but thank you for saying that, Ed.
Mm-hmm.
That is my goal. It ain't how much you gather, it's how much you scatter. and I've scattered this stuff, these prizes, these guitar picks, HALENVILLE picks. Show me your picks. I left them, mailed them to every corner of this globe.
That's
I
true.
promise you I have. I've left them in every mall, gas station, bathroom, porta potty, concert venue, stage, you name it. They probably more than 1,000, 4 or 5 gross of each. Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you, Greg. By the way.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. But no, it's all in great fun, though. Just because we love Van Halen. That's all.
Exactly.
Exactly. Um, but yeah, looking forward to next week's finale. That's the final one.
It's gonna be a
We'll
lot of
be,
fun.
yeah, we'll be back here next Tuesday, August the 6th, with a cast of characters, a lot of great Van Halen fans, a lot of cool talk. We'll look back at some fond memories. Um, and yeah, it's been a great run, a great ride. I'm very proud and thankful and grateful for all of the guys who helped out here on this crew during the tenure of it from March 2021 until now, 194 weeks it'll be, Ed.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So everybody, we're going to wind things down here. We do want to thank you for hanging out with us tonight. And if you are going to see this Sammy Best of All Worlds tour, let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be going on for a while. We'll be back here on the air. Saturday night, we talk guitar picks and rock memorabilia right here. Show me your pick. And episode number 210 is coming up Saturday. We're going to talk about some guitar techs, some famous guitar
Ooh.
techs, show you some guitar picks from these guitar techs. We got a
Hmm.
few of them.
Look at that guy, Tom.
Yeah,
Yeah, we know whose equipment that is.
yeah, that's Saturday night. That's our fun night. Um, yeah, old Kurt met Tom a couple years ago, Ed.
Oh, really?
He did. Yeah.
That's
Maybe we'll
awesome.
have to maybe we'll have to hit Kurt up for Saturday,
Yeah, no
Ed.
kidding.
Yeah.
I need to hear this from the
Yep.
horse's mouth.
That Kurt told that story here a couple years ago. That was awesome. We'll talk this week, Kurt. Yeah, man. But we'll be talking about a lot of guitar techs, a lot of Van
Hmm.
Halen, a couple Van Halen techs, and some others. Yeah, but it'll be a lot of fun though. We cut up on Saturday night, and yeah, we wear a different kind of shades on Saturday night. Yes, we do. All right, so Ed, one more after this one, dude.
One more, buddy.
One more. Everybody leave a thumbs up there on the video side of things before you leave. Subscribe if you are not already. Um, yeah, thank you for that. Everybody, thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the channel and supporting this show for the 3.5 years it's been, Ed.
Wow.
Doing these Halenvilles. 3.5 years. Yeah, dude.
It was a good run, man. Good run.
All right. Everyone, thanks for being here. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Peace out.
Great show. I had fun. Me and Timmy. See you guys.